It's the sort of thing you need to make and then go for a massive, massive run afterwards. Do you know what that is? That is a bao bun. I've done homemade bao buns on the channel here before. Do you know what this is? This is a Big Mac. We've done homemade Big Macs here on the channel before. Yep, potentially today with the help of this steamer basket, although you can make bao buns without that, we're gonna do the first and possibly last ever video in my new playlist. I think we're gonna call it Unnecessary Food Hybrids. And of course, be welcome to your suggestions. If you like this, we are gonna be doing Big Mac bao buns. I think this is going to be rather stonking indeed. Takes a little bit of time to get our dough going, and that's what we're going to do right now. Alrighty then folks, we have got here a jug of water, and that is a mixture of water and now milk. This is going to go lukewarm to work with our instant yeast, baking powder, sugar too, and of course some good old plain flour. So all of this, once we warm this up, get it nice and lukewarm. Now for proper authenticity, you could do this step with chopsticks. In fact, I've never done it before, might as well give it a go. I can only find one. Well, I've got a spoon just in case. But what we'll do is add about a third of that mixture first of all, and we will just bring it all together. Oh wow. I have never mixed with a chopstick before. This is actually quite irritating. Just bring it in together. I'm not sure if you can see there, it's kind of tacky, but extremely rough looking. It looks like a weird dinosaur egg texture. In there, just let it rest for like 10-15 minutes. If you want, you could cover it now and let it double in size, but we're doing a different method today. All right, so hopefully that has relaxed the dough now as the room suddenly darkens massively. I don't know if the camera picked that up. It's like a huge cloud just appeared. Oh my gosh. We are just gonna knead this until smooth, and already it feels really soft and delicate beyond, just by resting it like that for like 15 minutes, and now we can just really make it smooth and put all that effort in, all right? It's not sticking to the work surface, which is an absolute nightmare when it's still slightly wet. So this is great. We're just really trying to sort of drive in smoothness, which sounds like the characteristics of a cop in an 80s movie. That smoothness now, you see that? Keep going, all right? Because this counts, right, as a workout, so it means you could probably have two rather than one, all right? That's the angle we're going for. So 6 incisions in there should give me 7 pieces. So we're gonna roll this up into a ball and then squish it down. And then if we get a rolling pin, we should be able to make it into an oval shape. Like that, like that. So repeat that with all the other bits of dough. Look at 1/2. Brush that with oil, and by having it like this, it's not gonna make it stick together, okay? It looks like a mouth now, hello. I'm gonna repeat that with my other dough, and for the Big Mac version, we're gonna have the normal buns, and then I'm gonna do some smaller, just disc ones that we can put in as a wedge of extra bao pillow. Ooh. Yeah, so for the time being, I'm just gonna stick it in here, and almost like the air fryer, we talked about this quite a lot recently, like the ventilation, okay, so the steam's gotta come up, and it will still find its way through, but if we cut some of this extra, we're gonna open up all these gaps, not only to hopefully get another bao bun in, but also to let that steam through much easier. Because remember, it's gotta pass for another one too. Right, I'll see you in a minute. That was a thumbs up, sorry. This is a spare for what I'm gonna try and do. 2 of these from 1 piece of dough. So these will be our sort of Big Mac style buns, okay? They're gonna puff on their own. No oil needed, just straight on a piece of baking parchment. Just like that. So we've got 2 middles, and there's another one there, and the rest are the actual proper bao buns folded over. So I've got to wipe down a little bit, but that's actually quite fun to do. So now they're on the baking parchment. That's obviously what they'll cook on, but we can stack them like this, put our lid on, and let the yeast do its work and let it prove for a little bit. So I'm gonna put it in a warm space, carefully guarded by Homer, over here by our boiler and Phoebe's latest eyeball drawings. Anyhow, just let that have a little rest for a bit, and I'm gonna tidy up. So if I was feeling super confident, I would be probably doing the Big Mac filling stuff now, but what we can do is fully cook those bao buns, get them steamed, and then keep them in the fridge cool, which is how they store for like around about 5 days. You can eat them if they last that long, they won't. I don't know why I love them so. I want to experiment with them. I want to do like chocolate ones and stuff. Oh, so just do the Bao Bun playlist. The water is bubbling away. Ooh, can you see that? About 10 minutes. So I can take this straight off of there and show you what one or two look like. Ooh, they have doubled in size amazingly. And they're slightly glistening. Love it. Look, yeah, that's hot. The oil has managed to stop it joining together. I think rather than putting it in the fridge, I'm gonna keep it there because even our middle sections, that bit there has worked incredible. I'll keep them in there with the lid on and then back over that steam just to keep it warm. I'm not planning on keeping them in the fridge forever, but if you wanted to, that's what you would do. Longer term, bung them in the freezer. Big Mac style. I've just chopped up half an onion, also in the Big Mac sauce. We've got some gherkins, but I figured because we're not doing a large Big Mac, we're basically just doing almost like a mini one in a way. I'll get some cornichons, which are just basically slightly smaller gherkins. But I've got another one there that I'm just chopping up much more rough. Because this and a little bit of the onion is going into this. My local supermarket has started selling pretty much a clone of Big Mac sauce. Now, I've made this before. There's recipes on the channel if you want to do it yourself, but this is only £1, which is a bargain.
Cheapo.
The only thing I found with it is when you make your own, you can actually get a bit more texture in it. So by adding a little bit of freshly chopped cornichon or gherkin and a little bit of the onion, it replicates the Big Mac sauce absolutely perfectly. And you're probably like, Barry, I don't believe you. Yep, that's really weird on its own. The only other main thing is making the patties. Now I've mulled over doing this a few different ways. I was going to shape it into patties, but then as they cook, they will change size. So I thought I'll just make one super patty like this and then shape it once it's done and bring it all together really, really quickly. A little shimmy of salt and some pepper, and we will cook this up. I picked a nice big frying pan so I can get it as thin as I could. And all the while, the buns are keeping warm. So that's the bottom done. I could flip it over, but I'm just going to shove it under the grill. Spoiler alert, I could just leave it alone and have a blooming massive burger. To be fair, I've never done a giant bao bun before, and if you think that's a big steamer, we could make it bigger. The grill worked a charm, but I'm fairly certain it's almost halved in size. See that? That is a nice big old burger, nice and caramelised on the top as well. Alright, so as my fan on the grill cools down, look, this is my middle piece. My theory is to stick it in there to replicate that, but yes, Big Mac look. I really hope this works, but I've got a few chances to make it. Woo. What I want to try and do is get that stereotypical like little folds of the cheese, so I can just, now the pizza cutter looks completely irrelevant really, I could just use a knife, and I can do the same roughly. Oh my god, I just want to eat that. Oh my gosh, come on. Use that as a template as well. I'm trying to get it so that the outer edge, you see that? The cooked edge is going to show, rather than the cut side, because that's going to look really weird. And trying to remember the order, but I definitely remember the bottom layer of a bun will have the sauce on it. So chopped onion, lettuce, and our cheese. Now put the first patty in. Oh my gosh. Oh, this is gonna be enormous. A few of those pickle slices. So now here is our middle bun, which we're just gonna top with the sauce. A few more onions on there. A little bit more sparingly this time. A couple of the gherkins, all right. One more of these. Oh, I feel like I need a cocktail skewer to hold it in place. And then finally, some more sauce, which I'm hoping will just weigh that down a bit. And then we put our lid. Let's see if I can bring that fold forward slightly. Oh my gosh. Look at that. That is almost perfect. I knew it'd fall back slightly and just settle in place. That is a Big Mac bao bun. Look at that. Wow. Stay there. A little bit fiddly to construct, but I'll take it. I am so excited to try this. Here we go. You know the food's ready because you come out of your bed, huh? Oh my gosh. Right, here we go. It's quite a mouthful. But that classic Big Mac flavour combination combined with the softness, that double softness because you're getting that extra bao layer in the middle, is phenomenal. Yeah, look, now that's settled in place. Look, I can walk around with that. It is, oh my goodness. It's the sort of thing you need to make and then go for a massive, massive run afterwards. So thanks for watching, folks. This has been a bit more like a personal project for me in a way to start potentially a playlist. So if you like the unnecessary food hybrid playlist or insert other name idea concept, first of all, of course, do let me know down below. And if you have an idea, do let me know that as well. And I'll pick one out and maybe start adding them to the playlist, or we'll never do this again and we'll jolly well move on. So cheers for watching. Don't forget to give the video a like if you enjoyed it. Subscribe for regular food content if you wish. And I will see you very soon. Ciao for now, Bao. Nice. Hello, it's 2 hours later and I had a little bit of dough left over. I looked and thought, do you know what? I want to try putting sesame seeds on it, and I've done it. Brushed a little bit of water, sprinkled the seeds, steamed it, and it's worked a charm. They're stuck to it. So yeah, maybe try that if you want. See you later.